Hey guys, it's Joe, and this is Pocket with Joe for Sunday, May 15th already. Wow, the month is flying by. We have some great games on the ice today, you guys. I'm so excited. Two fantastic games. Now, yesterday, we saw three games finish up their series. The Carolina Hurricanes coming out, beating the Boston Bruins, winning that game 3-2. It was a tight game. Boston had every opportunity to hang in there and stay in that game, but Carolina shut them down, moving on, advancing to the next round. Now, the Tampa Bay Lightning crushed the Toronto Maple Leafs yesterday. It was sad to see. I was hoping to see the Leafs move on to the next round. We haven't seen them advance out of the first round since 2004. So heartbreaking for Toronto Maple Leafs fans, the team, the organization, everyone overall in that one. Tampa won that 2-1. Tampa got up in the first and they tied it up in the second. It was, it was just a hard one, you guys. Really hard to see for the Toronto Maple Leafs. They had the opportunities in the third, weren't able to get those goals in that net to tie it up and take it to OT. Was really rooting for them. The game, we have to talk about this game. The Edmonton Oilers did beat. Sorry, my dog is going to be obnoxious here. The Edmonton Oilers did beat the LA Kings yesterday. And I'm not impressed. I think we will see Calgary advance today. We'll talk about that later. It'll be Battle of Alberta. Kings just came out strong defensively, but not able to get those goals. So Edmonton won that 2-0. Let's jump into today's games, you guys. I want to give you these free picks that I'm looking at betting today, my leans in these games. Now we have the Pittsburgh Penguins taking on the New York Rangers. Again, both of these are game 7, elimination for both teams in both of these games. So Pittsburgh coming in here at plus 108 on the money line. New York Rangers at home minus 120 with a total of 6. We have a great game on our hands. New York was able to get the win in Pittsburgh, bring it back home here, and I think they finish out the series. I think we have the New York Rangers advancing to the next round. Home ice is so strong between these two, going 4-1 in the last 5. And with the Rangers being able to get the win over this Penguins team that was without Sidney Crosby in the last game, they're still kind of questioning. I can't find a straight answer if we will see him on the ice tonight, but I think the New York Rangers will just play this one strong. I really do look for them to come out, get this win at home tonight. We have a couple of options how to bet this one. The New York Rangers is minus 141 on the money line. I don't like them in regulation here. I think this could be a 3-3 style game going to OT. So I trust in Shesterkin here in overtime as well. He's a strong goalie. We've seen him under pressure. We have seen him let in some goals, but under pressure, I think in OT, we can give it to the Rangers. I just don't trust Domingue in a net for the Pittsburgh Penguins. I know he's been really good in some of these games for the Penguins, but I think the pressure will get to him. And if Crosby does not hit the ice tonight, definitely going to be a hard one for the Penguins in New York. So give me the New York Rangers. I think both defenses have to step up. But when we've been looking at what these two teams have been doing offensively, I can't take this under. The total is 6. Everything and all the trends scream to take this over. I do think we get tied up 3-3 going to overtime. Good thing to note, though, yesterday, when we look at all the games yesterday, they all stayed under the total. We saw defenses step up. We finally saw the style of hockey that we're used to, where it's strong defensive hockey in playoff games. And those were all game 7s yesterday as well. So I think this total, I'm probably going to stay off betting the total. I'm going to look at taking the New York Rangers on the money line for the game. And I also think that they come out strong in the first period. Now, we got the Carolina Hurricanes yesterday in that first period as well. And I like betting the team that I think is going to win the game in that first period to come out strong. We saw the Tampa Bay Lightning come out yesterday, getting that win in that first period, winning the game. And the Canes, the same thing. They came out, they got the win in the first period, they won the game. I think we see another game here where the New York Rangers come out in the first period, and the plus money is beautiful at plus 156. So give me the Rangers plus 156 in the first period, and on the money line for this one. I think you can also look at prop betting this one. Ryan Strom coming in here, the New York Rangers, over 2.5 shots on goal. Has hit in 4 of his last 5. We're getting plus money with that at plus 100 as well. So I'm looking for that to happen. Both of these defenses are allowing the shots on goal. That's why we have seen so many goals in these games. I don't see a drastic adjustment. I do think defenses do step up, but Ryan Strom should be able to get over 2.5 shots on goal tonight. I love it. Now, my favorite game of the night, this is going to be absolutely intense here. We have the Dallas Stars and the Calgary Flames. You guys know when I talk about my Calgary Flames, you have to take some things with a grain of salt. Homer here with my Calgary Flames. I do see them winning this game. I do think they are stronger than the Dallas Stars. I really do. Sorry, I was just reading comments. You guys, you'll get used to knowing that I cannot read and talk here on Pocket with Joe. But Brian, I want to say thank you for joining me here today. Appreciate you spending your Sunday morning with me. And then Robert, thinking New York's defense will actually be the difference regardless of Crosby. And yeah, I can see it. The defense really needs to step up on both sides of the puck. And I really do think the New York Rangers have the stronger team. So New York Rangers, it is, Robert. I'm glad you are agreeing with me there. So let's dive into the Dallas Stars and the Calgary Flames. Let me know what you guys are thinking on this game. Tell me what you're liking to bet here. Now, Dallas comes in as a huge underdog at plus 185, minus 208 on that money line for the Calgary Flames. Now, interesting, this total opened at 5 and has moved up to 5.5. Yeah, you know what? I have bet against Calgary before in situations where I know they are dead in the water. I try not to actually bet for or against my team as much as I probably should, because I think we really do know our strengths and weaknesses of our team. So in a lot of situations, it is definitely a good way to go. And you're liking the Stars plus 1.5. Okay, let's break down this game. I'll tell you what I'm liking in this one. So you guys, we know this has been a phenomenal series. These two teams have been so absolutely scrappy. They hate each other on the ice. I actually didn't think Calgary disliked a team almost as much as Edmonton, but watching the Dallas Stars and the Calgary Flames going at it, it does look very similar to how Calgary plays with Edmonton in those scrappy games. I think we can look at another solid defensive game out of these two teams. And a ride with the under 5.5 in this one. I just think it's a complete battle. We have Ottinger in net for the Dallas Stars. Absolutely outstanding. He's got an average of 2.53 goals against average on the season. He's phenomenal. Markstrom for the Calgary Flames, 2.22 goals against average on the season. Both of these defenses have been stepping up. Only the Dallas Stars have only allowed 2 goals on average in their last 10 games, and the Calgary Flames at 2.1 in the last 10. I think what we will see is we're going to see a lot of shots on goal. I wasn't able to find any goalie props, so you guys, I would be looking at both of these goalies to go over their goalie props. I really do think we see a very similar game to a couple of games ago where it's still a low scoring one, but those shots on goal out of these players is phenomenal. The goalies are both standing on their head. I think we have a lower scoring game. I could see this being a 3-1 game or a 2-1 game. I'm going to take Calgary, and this is where my bias comes. I'm going to take Calgary in regulation. I think Calgary does get it done tonight. I think they're the deeper, stronger team. But I also am looking at the experience of Daryl Sutter. Now, Daryl Sutter for the Calgary Flames, fantastic coach. He has been in this game 7 situation 10 times. He's won 7 of those 10. He's the one of the coaches, he's had the most game 7 experiences out there. No one has had more game 10 experiences than Daryl Sutter. I am banking on him to not crack under the pressure, to know exactly what to do in this game to get the win. So 7 of his last 10, you guys, he has won in this game 7 situation. I think Calgary's weapon with him here is phenomenal. He's not going to let this team lose this one tonight. I really do think Calgary in regulation is a fantastic way to go. But I think the safest way is to take the under 5.5. I cannot see Ottinger and Markstrom having bad games. I think this is where they absolutely both shine tonight. Oh, it's hard, you guys. Ottinger is so fantastic. I think Markstrom, though, will be able to hold the Dallas Stars off. Now for a prop in this one, I'm looking at Johnny Gaudreau. You know I love Gaudreau here. His assist over 0.5, -115, has hit in 4 of his last 5. Give me him for an assist. I bet you he passes it off to Lindholm. Lindholm gets a goal, or Tkachuk gets a goal. It will be a beautiful goal that comes off Johnny's assist. He's very good at getting those. So guys, it's going to be a good game. I also looked at the under in the first period in this one. Under 1.5 in the first period is -138. I think that is a great way. I could see this one being 0-0 going into the second. So that under 1.5 in the first period, I'm going to take as well. So let's just recap my best bets in both of these games. Let's go Rangers. I love it. Let's get the Rangers here. And let's go Calgary. You know, I love that you're with me on this, Jose. It's awesome. It's going to be a great game. In both of these, man, I'm excited for the ice tonight. So recap. Pittsburgh Penguins and the New York Rangers. I like the New York Rangers in the first period at +156. I also like the Rangers on the money line. And if I had to take a total, it's just if I had to, I'm going to go the over 6. I know we saw all 3 games of game 7 of the series yesterday go under the total. This is the one that I think we could be tied up 3-3 and go to overtime. I think this, if any, is the game that goes over today. So give me the over, and that's only if I had to. I think the best bets are the New York Rangers in the first period and on the money line, and then Ryan Strome of the New York Rangers for his over 2.5 shots on goal at +100. The Dallas Stars and the Calgary Flames, you guys, give me the Calgary Flames in regulation, but I think the best bet here is to take that first period under 1.5 at -138, and then the under 5.5 for the full game, and then Calgary in regulation. And I only do that last because you guys know I am a homer for my Calgary Flames, and I will fully admit that when I'm giving out a bet on a team that is my team. So you guys know that. And then Johnny Gaudreau assists over 0.5 at -115, which is hit in 4 of his last 5. But you guys, I thank you for joining me for Puck It with Joe. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here on your Sunday morning. Enjoy all of the games today. Going to be absolutely fantastic games. I can't wait for these hockey games to kick off. They are later tonight, which I wish they were just afternoon here, but time to watch some baseball, some basketball, great games on the board. So you guys have an absolutely fantastic day. Keep smiling, and you know the drill. Let's make some frickin' money. Bye, guys.